Hi, Virgo. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hope you're doing well today. This is your message for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements for October 31st through November 1st. Today, I have the Horror Tarot and the Horror Oracle for your overall energy for October 31st through the 1st for past, present, and future energies. I'll start your message off with a short prayer for protection against evil. Archangel Michael of love and light, I pray for your divine protection from all forms of evil and negativity. Help me to always walk in your light and trust in your endless love and grace. Surround me with your angels and keep me under your wings so that I may be safe and secure in your loving embrace. Splitting the deck, we're going to get your overall energies for past, present, and future. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Please allow me to see clearly, hear clearly, know clearly the most important messages for my lovely Virgo. Shock. Okay. Something shocked you. Maybe you didn't expect this. Maybe you thought more of this. Maybe you thought that wasn't going to play out as things would. This is going to give you a lot of motivation to make change in your life. It's also going to push you to heights that you never thought you'd ever experience. I like this because this is like going after dreams after all of your dreams have kind of been taken away in a way. This created such a shock for you. The Boogeyman. Okay, this is Halloween. I just watched this last night. It's actually really good. And when I see this Boogeyman word, I remember the child saying that quite a few times. Boogeyman, Boogeyman. No one believed him. No one believed him at all. Until it started happening to them too. Fertility. It's going to scare you. I don't think this you expected. This will be quite the surprise. Someone could be shockingly pregnant all of a sudden. Didn't expect that to happen. Okay. Family on the bottom of the deck. Well, either your family's getting bigger or the one you love is pregnant on purpose, or potentially you didn't intend for that, but you didn't not do anything to prevent it, maybe? Let's see. What's in the cards for my lovely Virgo, October 31st through November 1st. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Spirit guides, guardian angels for this message for Virgo. The Tower in reverse. Wow. The initial thing was, part of me felt bad for not taking the weird split that it kind of fell apart on one of the parts. I was like, well, I went forward with taking that split instead. So there's something here. This shock that you're going through could be like a forewarning to an experience that you're yet to find out. So now it's not going to be that much of a shock when it happens. But there was something that happened that wasn't a shock. This caused shock. This caused big upset. This almost changed. This changed your perspective of this person completely. This person was really only just trying to do what they can do to spread their seed, make a name for themselves, do what they can do to expand. The Magician in reverse. It was a manipulation. This is kind of like a lie. It's kind of like doing things without good intentions. The Three of Wands. Now there's a higher perspective once things have changed. Okay, interesting. This is, I don't like the energy of this. This is difficult for me because this is like someone who is a child now, wants to run the streets, wants to, what do you say, do things that don't serve their highest good. And then all of a sudden when they have a kid, they're going to start making change and being the person that they need to truly be. I say that's a lie. I say that if you don't show those patterns of stability and connection, all these things ahead of time, that there's not going to be that full-on stability during, because during that time you're still figuring out how to create that stability still. And if you're going through this situation, you're going to ride the wave and you're going to make it happen. There's no other two ways about it. You're going to be able to. You're going to pull through. You're going to be strong. That's the only thing I can say with this. The Hermit in reverse. This could be not wanting to face it, not wanting to see it, not wanting to notice the truth. But what ends up happening is it becomes a pattern of reality that you've been experiencing over and over again. And the cycle may not have been noticed until now. Suit of Wands, Eight of Wands, change is coming. Something is in the air. Action. The time is now. Where will you be when this big event happens? Eight of Wands. You're trying to make some big change here. Maybe there's a movement happening. 10 of Wands. Burden. It's like putting yourself into a situation you didn't necessarily think would be what the situation is. But now the situation is. And it's like you're almost having to sacrifice yourself and put yourself completely aside to just be there for them. And that's completely and totally fine. You're going to be able to handle and tackle this. You're going to carry those 10 of Wands until you can't. And you're going to do it because you have a higher motivation now. But to do this and then have it happen in the very end makes me feel like it's almost like a too late energy. It's almost like it needs to happen now. The Page of Wands, new ideas, new energy, limitless potential, and free spirit. So this is an inspiration. This is the energy of motivation. This is potentially someone who could be maybe fully in a realization that if they're going to get what they want in this life, they're going to have to actually kick ass and take names. They're going to actually have to do the things that they don't want to do. And that may even be some of the dark things. Which kind of is difficult because it's kind of like someone's like, well, fine, if this person wants me to use them, let me go ahead and use them. And it's like, it's not something I would naturally want to do, but okay. And then all of a sudden there's shock and there's all this and that and excitement. But it's like, you really got to think of the future ahead. Do you really want that for yourself? Really what I think about? No. Okay, future head still says you got an idea with this. It's going to spark something right up in you. It's going to be like still an invitation towards something that maybe you'd like to work on, or a project or a goal still. Suit of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. This makes me feel like you're still going to make something happen no matter what. Nobody can play you. You are your own boss. You are your own woman. You are who you are. At this point, it's only playing yourself. So the universe is going to try to present you with these opportunities, and the opportunity is, if it's presented before you, accept it, say yes, create a strategic plan for your future 5 to 10 years from now because of that. Now, what does that may mean? Go with the flow and ride the wave. Life is a lot funner with the sprinkles of excitement. What doesn't kill you literally can only make you stronger. And this is an instance where you're being made stronger because of what you're going to be going through and what you're being put through. It's like when you give birth, this fertility card, it's going to be one of the hardest things you probably go through. And then having to care for this child and the emotions and all this and that, it's going to be one of the hardest things you can go through. Now you need to have people on your side to support you during that time, because it's going to be one of the hardest things in your life. And if that's happening now, you're going to need to create that for yourself as quick as possible. whether that's a spark or whether that's the connection that's going to lead to something. This makes me feel like you're looking for a deeper friendship connection with your person as well. What's the challenge? The Suit of Swords. The challenge is you're trying to move on. You're trying to let go. Maybe you could be pregnant, but you just broke up with your person. You're like, oh my gosh, what happened? How did this? What? Try to just, God, okay, please, thanks. You gave me a blessing, but I don't feel like it is. It's more of a challenge right now. I don't know how. It's one of those things where I kind of feel like you're going to pull through. You're going to be given everything that you need. You have a huge team on your side. And this is just one person that was able to make it happen. So it's actually a lot bigger than you could think of. It's kind of like Elon Musk's mother, May Musk. If she didn't, Elon wouldn't, and then, wow, chain reaction, right? So like, small things turn into gigantic things, and you never know what happens. So overall energy, wow, the sun, this is better than you expect, but you just don't see it yet, because we had to go through it in order to get to it. Outcome of this message, the Hanged Man. Whole different perspective of this game now. Big tower moment in realization of what it is all about when you do this hokey pokey and you turn it all about. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me here. You could be connecting with a Leo, Virgo, Aquarius. There's some Mars energy here, forcing someone into action. Neptune energy here as well. A bit of illusion to it all. Not all is seen. More is yet to be revealed, okay? Could also be connecting with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Again, that Leo energy is dominant. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I'll see you when I see you next. Check your other signs for more. Love you tons.